Hi, everyone. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you can find out every time we put one of these excruciating, crappy videos.
We're not the crappy ones.
On Meghan Markle.
Yeah, don't be so self-deprecating.
Also, we're on Instagram at Sidley Twins, but you can mostly find us on Twitter. We love the Twitter.
You know, they changed me to
I know.
X today.
I know, you complained about it all day.
Man, it really messed me up.
So as you can see, I'm wearing my glasses today. And the reason for this is I was going to try to cram all this stuff into tomorrow's live show, our Saturday show. But there was just too much that happened today over in Dusseldorf.
Everybody needs to unwind. You know what I mean? Everyone has their rhythm. And one thing I love to do to unwind is I put on Kids in the Hall in my kitchen. I make a gourmet meal. Sometimes I share that with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my glass of Chardonnay, and I have very specific taste because it has to go with the food. So, yeah. And that's how I unwind. And then after I finish my meal, I go into the bedroom and I watch Real Housewives till I fall asleep. So Nancy storms in.
So I knew that I was working against the clock. But I also knew that in Germany, I had to wait until Germany went to bed, because that's when I also had to wait for the Sussex squad over on Instagram to the American ones and start posting their dumb videos, because you can find really good videos on Instagram from members of the Sussex squad, because for some reason they think Meghan Markle has been doing an exemplary job at the Invictus Games.
I don't think they even believe that.
So I mustered up the courage to come over here and explain that to Stephanie. So it's now, I came over here at 4. It's now 4:59. After an hour of her yelling at me, I got her to sit down in the kitchen.
When she barged into my bedroom, it's like telling a child, hey, we're going to go to Disneyland. And then they take you to the dentist. That's what kind of happened. She was like, hey, dude, let's go have some. She was like really crafty. She's like, let's go have some hummus and some vegan cheese and a glass of wine and watch Kids in the Hall in your kitchen. And I was like, that sounds awesome.
You should have known when I said watch Kids in the Hall.
I was like, that's awesome.
That show makes me so uncomfortable.
And we didn't have any hummus or cheese. So
yeah.
What are we talking about today?
It's like, the Olympics. This is a special event.
Yeah.
And people train and look forward to this all year.
Yeah, man.
They're veterans, which we should just be like
it should be all about them.
Rolling out the red carpet. You stand aside, go support your husband, do whatever you want. But the thing you shouldn't do is wear open-toed sandals to any event.
That's crazy.
I don't care if it's 103 degrees. This is like, does it bother you when women wear sandals on planes?
Oh my God.
That drives me crazy. Like our dad taught us a long time ago, because he used to fly all the time. He's a businessman. And he was
still
like,
flies all the time.
He gets uncomfortable if we wear jeans on a plane. Like, because he has to wear his slacks.
Well, it's shorts.
Oh, you can't wear, yeah.
It's like that Larry David episode where he's like he's sitting in first class and the guy's wearing shorts.
Yeah.
That's how this was today, for me at least.
Yeah. Yeah. This wouldn't be appropriate for anything. I can't imagine it being appropriate for a barbecue.
But she's merching the clothes.
So she's wearing Yves Saint Laurent sandals. Okay. Now tomorrow, I know what you want to talk about, but tomorrow we're going to get into the Ozempic rumors. Okay, guys, because this is getting a little scary. It's a little troubling. Now, guys, I've talked to friends on Twitter today, and they're either veterans or they have their spouses who have been veterans. They know veterans, blah, blah, blah. I was told that this is, in fact, disrespectful. Stephanie, if you remember yesterday, she marched alongside soldiers. Harry put his hands in his pockets and was very uncomfortable and behind her and not at ease. Okay. We mentioned that yesterday. Today, she goes a step further. Okay. She gets in the front of a line, and here's Harry in the background and that handler.
That's weird.
Looking on, she's trying to act like Kate Middleton with the Irish Guards. This is very inappropriate for a parade. It's very inappropriate for her to walk with the veterans. Everything about this is wrong. I had to call my mom and send it, because I had to send it to her, because I was like, are you seeing this?
That's crazy.
Marching in front of veterans in a parade. Let me play it with the sound. I'm going to be honest with you right now. This broke Mom's brain. She tolerates watching our YouTube videos on this, but she's gotten a little bit invested because she's not understanding. I mean, this woman has worked hard all her life, and she's never lost her cool. Supported Dad through over 30 years of running a
Mom's never lost her cool.
Yeah. Well, she's lost her cool in a really good Italian way. If we get to 50,000 views, I promise you I have a video of her losing her mind over a little wind going on in our backyard. That's how Mom freaks out.
Mm-hmm.
But Mom doesn't lose her cool when it comes to this stuff. It broke her brain. She was on the phone with me nonstop today because she just can't understand it. She can't understand how stuff like this happens. She doesn't get it. She doesn't understand why this is happening. And I felt really bad for her because I don't have the answer. I need you guys to please explain why this is happening.
I still think Meghan thought she was in a production of The Music Man.
So this is another angle. It's I don't know what to say. I'm speechless.
So did you think Harry
and then Harry
stopped this?
Harry brings up the rear. I'm not kidding. He brings up the freaking rear. Because my mom was like, well, was Harry a part of it? I go, yeah, he was in the back.
There's no one there, you guys.
Nobody's clapping.
No, there's no one there.
Nobody's there.
That's embarrassing.
There's only photographers.
You don't even need those barricades. No one's going to do anything.
Well, that gets me to this point. We're going to talk more about the marching tomorrow, because I really need to sleep on this and do some more research, because I don't know who said this would be a good idea. Mom's like, they have to have something on Harry. She has something on Harry because nobody does that. This is another thing. Okay. If I was Harry's wife and he insisted, let's say, I'll play the devil's advocate here. Let's say Harry and the Invictus staff went up to her and go, it would be an honor for you to lead the parade and march like a freaking weirdo with what you're wearing. That would be great, with your open-toed sandals. That would be awesome. Okay. I, as a smart human being who's been to social functions before, I'm just a functioning person.
I don't even think you have to be that smart.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. I would say no. I would decline. I would be like, guys, listen, that's going to be super tone deaf if I march with the veterans. Thank you. But I'll be at the end. If you want me to give the medals out like I did yesterday and I look like an idiot, that's fine. But I don't think the marching's an appropriate thing.
It just reminded me so much of Kendall Jenner and the Pepsi ad. And it was disrespectful. It's like we find it funny and the memes are funny now. Yeah. But at the end of the day, guys, was it funny? No, it was really inappropriate.
This doesn't make any sense to me. So, Mom, don't worry. We're our YouTube friends and Twitter friends. We're on top of it. We're trying to find the reason.
There's no reason.
Who okayed this?
This is a huge PR stunt. And if Harry doesn't apologize for this, he's done.
He's done already. He can't come back from this.
He's toast.
Here's proof that this was a huge PR stunt. Do you notice those girls?
Are they the same ones from...
Do they look a little familiar?
Yeah, a little
Somebody paid these German teenage girls to follow Meghan around. They probably said, hey,
you guys... last year.
Yeah, do you guys want to make $50 this week?
Yeah.
Okay. hey, we need you guys to put all this crap on TikTok for us. And that's what they're doing. This is what I don't understand about this parade thing. They already were in a parade. Why do they need to do another parade in a golf cart and wave at people? Who are they waving at besides the staff?
They are doing a catastrophic car chase. That is what's going on right now.
Well, I think you might be right, Stephanie. I think you might be right. Because they also hired a bunch of German children to chase their golf cart. If that's not Diana 2.0,
Dude, you know, that
sorry.
reminds me of that movie Hostel, when those kids come out of the woods out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that movie? And
Yes.
they run after you and they try to. That is terrifying to me. I don't know what they were thinking when they
That's
did
true.
that. That's the only thing I can think of when I think of Hostel.
Now, if Harry,
Why are they doing that to us?
now if Harry and Meghan are so crazy about security, and she's always fearing for her life,
Mhm.
and these are all, you know, Germany, I hate to break it to you, but they're not the most diverse country in the world for obvious reasons. But these are all white children. Did security check their backpacks for any weapons of mass destruction or anything that might
doubt
harm
it.
poor Meghan?
I doubt it.
Like,
I mean,
did-
there's only 10 of them. It would
Yeah.
take too long. And so these are the
It's
this
so
is so
funny.
I'm sorry. I feel so bad for laughing because this is about veterans, but it's like it's not real. It is like just it's so laugh. I have a nervous laugh. I think that's what it is. That's
Isn't
Hostel.
that weird?
It's Hostel, man. With the backpacks, and that's exactly Hostel.
But who would tell? And now watch, that kid knows that the shot's over. Look at that kid in the white.
yeah, he's done.
He knows the shot's over.
He's wrapped.
So he's wrapped. So he's now making a beeline for the right.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, it's so. What did they do? They
He's
just
got his $50 for the day.
God.
They wrapped him and signed him out, and no more background extras.
Now
It's
you
perfect.
know more about this because you know about the Ari Emanuel and all this stuff. Does he actually think by catering to the younger TikTok crowd, by having them chase and then posting them on videos?
No,
Does he think this is going to work?
what he's doing right now is they tried the Saint Megan card, and that didn't work. I'm not kidding. They tried that.
Okay.
And no one bought into it. She was doing speeches at the Marriott, you know, like that's where it came from. And so what's going on here is that that wasn't going to work.
Mhm.
So now she's going to play the villain.
Yeah.
Because Kim Kardashian makes billions of dollars playing the villain. Kris Jenner makes billions of dollars playing the villain.
My sister has a point.
So right now, Megan's going, I have nothing else going on. So I'm going to switch characters. Now the mask is on the other side. And you're going to now want to watch my every move because I'm Ursula.
yeah.
You know, I'm Ursula or whatever,
Yeah.
Cruella DeVille.
So did I mention it's Harry's birthday today?
Yes.
It's his 39th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So all
He's
day,
still acting like a 5-year-old.
yes, all day everybody was super excited that it was his birthday, and I can see that they want to make a big deal out of it. I mean, again, this is their hero. He created this for them. He got the Queen involved. He got his family involved. He got it on the map. He got the Obamas involved.
Mhm.
And now no one's showing up to it. But at the time, he did work at this event. And I do believe in my heart that he did believe
Of course.
and want to do this for
Of
them.
course.
They wish him happy birthday twice. The first time in the morning, they sing happy birthday to him.
Mhm.
Now, Meghan has to claw onto him while they're singing happy birthday
Yeah.
because he's getting all the attention. So right now they're singing happy birthday to
She
them.
couldn't just leave it alone and sing with them and just
Yeah.
be cool.
So they wish him happy birthday again, and they bring a cake this time. But
Was it a lemon cake?
no. So they wish.
Wow, that's a bad shot.
Hey, he deserves it. It's karma. So they sing happy birthday again, and they roll out the cake. Meghan feels that he cannot lift himself up by himself. She has to come out of nowhere and save him
Yeah.
and show everyone, look, I can get him to like this.
Rise.
Peasant, rise.
Rise,
This
peasant.
is, now watch this. I slow motioned it for you guys. Here we go. Look at her face.
Yeah, she's not being
She was
the
obviously
center of attention.
She was now he walks up to the front. She was obviously told you can't walk with him. And she does not like this.
Nope.
This does not please her.
She wants to march with him.
Yeah. Now she's looking for the camera.
Mm-hmm. Look at how she's looking right for the camera.
Yeah, and it gets worse. So here he is, and I didn't play the whole video. He accepts his jersey from them, and he's like, "Thanks, guys." And I don't know what the deal is with this mascot. I was told that he kept doing that thing that he's been doing for like 20 years, where he pinches men's nipples.
Oh,
I'm not kidding. It was all over Twitter.
I had no clue.
So it looked like he wanted to do that to the
information
mascot.
I didn't need.
Yeah. So anyway, so they're singing him happy birthday, and they roll out the cake. I'm touched at this point. It looks like has tears in his eyes.
I know.
It almost looks like this is the last year he's going to be involved in this ever.
He knows he screwed
I
up.
think the sponsors and everyone came to them and they said, "Look, have a good time.
This is getting too much negative attention.
But you're going to have to bow out next year because nobody showed up. Our
Yeah.
ticket sales are down. There's nobody in the stands.
Yeah.
Nobody's even talking about this on Twitter. No one cares.
Yeah.
It looks like it's his farewell to,
Bon
and
voyage.
it is a little sad. We got to get her in there.
It's called the Meghan effect. Just happens.
Well,
It's like the Kardashian curse.
the Invictus Games have been markled. They've been markled. So here's the cake. It's the smallest cake ever. Hopefully
There's the photographer.
Yeah, so look
He's
who's
front row center.
front row center.
Yeah, so this is obvious. We know that this is being documented by them. So, okay, but cat's out of the bag. But I'm not even shocked. Who cares? It's like, geez, we know.
Yeah, I mean, he's
He's right there.
And it was so stupid wearing a bright orange shirt. Because
They don't care.
once your eye caught him, you saw him everywhere.
Right, and Ari Emanuel wants that.
Oh,
That's
come
what
on.
he wants. Yeah, of course.
Okay, this was stupid. He should have been inconspicuous. I would have done that. I would have, if I was Ari Emanuel, I would have said that.
The
So
entire Invictus Games was overshadowed by Meghan Markle.
I know.
Why would the photographer care? It doesn't. Look at that.
she knows she's getting photographed right now.
She's getting recorded.
Like she's trying to cry. It's almost like she's trying to
She's
cry.
got to get her left eye to cry.
Yeah. It really does look like
It's his,
he just found out that he was fired and they're giving him his gold watch after
his
50 years.
Rolex.
And he literally doesn't know what to do with his life.
Yeah.
Like, like Death of a Salesman, like he's got to go, like he's got to keep going.
Well, this is what mattered to him, and
Yeah.
he created it. So,
Sad.
but it's not, it's sad, but he did it to himself. So there's so much,
I don't know. We'll talk about it tomorrow because they got something on him. It's like she's talking to someone like, what's the next shot? Or what are we doing now? It's really strange. I don't know. I got that vibe because she should have just been clapping and staring at him. But instead she was talking to someone. People are going to say, well, she was looking at Harry come up the stairs. No, she wasn't, because she was talking to someone. Who was she talking to?
she doesn't talk to anyone.
She was talking to
herself.
They say a picture says 1,000 words. And good Lord, does this prove that point? Meghan's mole put this up. So he goes for a sip of beer. He's having a good time. She grabs his beer.
Look at his body.
Like you can kind of tell, like when you and I are having an off day with each other, where we're just sick of each other and we're doing a show, but I'm always telling you to get closer to me because you've had it with me. I get that because I can be a lot. I've been told I can be a lot, but
whole lot of sunshine.
there you go. I mean, it's right there, guys. She takes a sip of his beer, and
This is Megan's mole put that up. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Now-
you guys should subscribe to her. If you
yeah,
haven't.
she's great. And she put up the marching video too. She went to bat today.
I mean,
so
having a perplexing day.
yeah, we wanted to also somebody mentioned, because I do read all your comments, someone mentioned that the videos are a little blurry on these. The reason why, guys, is because I'm pulling these videos off the Sussex Squad's Instagram page. Okay. And I really do want to thank the Sussex Squad, because they have been providing amazing material. And apparently they have a message for us. They've got a message for us.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is to all of us, guys, not just Stephanie and I. You're not spared. Dear haters, it may be your full-time job to spread vitriol, but it's not my full-time job to remove your crap from my page. This is Instagram. And the reason why they're writing this is because Instagram, you can remove stuff. Twitter, you can't. So they don't go on Twitter. When I do see you, though, you will be blocked immediately. Oh my God, I'm going to get blocked by you on Instagram? You don't even know I'm looking at your page. How are you going to do that? I only use it for this. Figure that one out. Do yourself a favor and just become fans, because your obsession with two people you claim to hate is embarrassing. Sussex fans, when you do see them in the comments, just ignore and don't engage. A lot of them are paid for bots anyway. So
you're calling us bots?
Yeah, we're getting, a lot of us are paid bots. Now, the reason why that is not a good theory for you is because if we were bots, if there were more bots on the royal family side, then why on every time Meghan and Harry put out something on Netflix, there are more thumbs down than there are thumbs up?
Is this a rhetorical question?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying to this person. I'm just saying, if that's the case.
I think it's even a person.
No. I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense. Prove your theory that you're not the bots. It just makes me laugh, because it's like, then you should have the numbers.
Yeah.
You should have the ratio. They call it ratio. The kids call it ratio these days. That's like the new thing. We also want to bring up something that also was said. Stephanie is not the brightest person in the world. And she also her head is still living in the 90s. I don't think she's learned anything new since 1999. I really do believe that in my mind. And she's not as into geopolitics as I am. And I probably should have picked up on it yesterday, but back in the 90s, when we were learning about stuff in GDP rates and everything, Nigeria it was a fact that it was considered a third world country. Now, because Stephanie has not picked up a book in a very long time.
I read Tori Spelling's autobiography.
That was the last thing she picked up. Yeah, I do believe that. But that was the last thing
it was really good.
In her mind, she's still thinking that.
Tori Spelling.
Now, Nigeria, however, again, we love that part of the world. Very beautiful, awesome, gracious people. That's why we're so upset that Meghan is exploiting them. That's why we were so upset yesterday. Nigeria is actually the richest country. They have the biggest GDP rate in Africa. So we want to put that shout out. So Stephanie had some knowledge in her brain, and that's what we just wanted to say.
Okay, I acted a bit Jemay. I did. I don't know what
I really do.
I just had Jemay in my head. Chris Lilly's a genius, and it's just, I don't know.
Our dog rescue this month is frankiesfriends.org. Please just share the link to your friends and family. You don't have to give them anything. We just appreciate you guys being aware of them and then being like, oh, I watched this YouTube show and these girls talked about this dog rescue. And then maybe your family member will be like, oh, send it to me and I'll give them a couple bucks. You never know. So frankiesfriends.org. We will see you tomorrow at our live show.
I love live shows. I can't wait for live shows.
Live show. It's going to be a really good show tomorrow because, again, it's the last day of Invictus games.